Hey guys, it's GameFace and welcome back to episode 13 of my Atletico Madrid career mode. Now today, we do have quite a few games to play actually. I think there might be 3 or 4 in this one episode. This first one though, we are going to sim, and I'm actually going to do it, I think, with this team. I'm not really too sure how long there is between... Oh, actually, no. We might not be able to do it with this team. We're going to put out a weaker team because I've got the Bayern Munich game and I need to rest these players. So I'm going to put out one of my weaker sides in the hope that it does, it is enough really to win the game. So I'm going to have to change things. Who do I want to start in that game? I think it's going to be Godin and Balanta that will start in the next game. So in fact that will be my centre back partnership. Let's have a look at my left back. I'll keep Alaba, Ayora. It's a bit of a risk really. I'm going to go Bellerin, and then in centre mid we're going to have to go with Sol. I think we'll keep Thiago in there just to strengthen it slightly. Coutinho, no. We're going to have to keep Coutinho in there, I think. And then we'll literally just have to do that. That is going to be the team that hopefully will get us the win here. It's a bit of a risk because, it could go quite bad, but we'll just have to see whether it goes well or not. I'll pretty much go with my strongest bench possible, I think. So yeah, we'll go with that, and I think that should be it. Hopefully this team will be good enough to beat, which team was it again? Was it Atletico Bilbao? No, it's Deportivo, that's the one that I couldn't pronounce in the previous episode. But let's move on, hopefully we can get the win. They're playing a 4-2-3-1, so the same formation as us pretty much, and hopefully we can get the win even though we have got a weaker team. It's going to be a tricky one though because we have got Poulsen up front, he's our main striker. So he might not be able to get any goals himself, and with 30 minutes in already, it's only 0-0. We've not managed to get any goals yet into the second half, and Jackson Martinez comes on, Poulsen off, so that means we've got more of a chance of scoring. Now Thiago with the goal, Chorin came on before that, but they have equalised on the 68th minute. 10 minutes to go, and it looks like it's going to finish that way. It does finish 1-1. It's not a loss, which is good, but yeah, it's a shame that we didn't manage to get maximum points there. And we do have a few things to have a look at. Youth scout reports. We're going to reject him, sign him, reject him, and reject him. Haidara again isn't happy with his role at the club. We've mentioned that in numerous episodes now, really, and it's not improved drastically. We've played him a couple of games, I think, since I originally got that call. But yeah, we might have to start playing him a little bit more. Griezmann wants to start. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. He will be starting against Bayern Munich. I'll come up with the team and I'll show you in a second. Okay, this is the team I'm going to go with. It's pretty much my strongest team, to be honest with you. Other than maybe, I suppose, Thiago generally does start. But Werner and I are really the only changes that have come into the side. Which means Chorin and Koke feature one on the bench and one on the reserves. And yeah, that's the bench I've gone with. Let's see whether we can get a win. It's against Bayern Munich in the semi-finals of the Champions League. So it's a big game. Let's try and get some away goals though. I wonder what sort of team Bayern Munich are putting out. It looks like a strong one with the fact that they've got Muller in there and Neuer. It does seem like they're full strength team, so it's going to be a tricky match. Got Robben in there, and I mean you pretty much expect their starting 11 in the semi-final of the Champions League game. There's only Road in there, which I can really see as a weakness at the moment, so it's going to be a tough match. Let's see whether we can get any goals for ourselves. Muller's got the ball. Is he going to cross it in? He has done. Ribéry's in there. He's pulled it back to Lam. And it looks like the attack might break down here if we can just get in a tackle. Rafinha has still got it. Back into Robben, and we managed to eventually get it out. Oh, another chance. It's Muller again to Road, and that was poor. Really poor. Oh, Ribéry's got it, and how has he hit that one wide? He should have got a shot on target then at least. And again, we've been let off the hook a little bit by Bayern Munich. And we've barely touched the ball in this first half. Bayern Munich are all over us with possession. I'm going to try and slow things down a little bit if I can just keep hold of it here in order to try and keep possession of the ball. I mean, we could happily take a 0-0. We really could. It'd be nice to get an away goal, but we're not desperate for a goal in this match. Oh, the through Muller, and that is 1-0. It's deserved, to be honest. They've managed to get themselves a goal in this game, and we are now losing 1-0. We've struggled to get anywhere near their penalty area. This might be the first chance we've had, and I didn't seem to dribble with that one properly. Jackson Martinez, it must be a great opportunity. How has he got a block in there, Boateng? I was about a foot in front of him, and he managed to come back and block that shot. That's really annoying. Muller's through again. No way, it's 2-0. Just before half-time. I wasn't too sure that he was offside, but I kept on playing as you do. And yeah, he was onside, and he smashed that one past the keeper. 2-0. It's not looking good at the moment. And that is it for the first half. It is still 2-0 like I just said, but yeah, we're going to have to change something here, and I'm not really too sure what. We just can't keep hold of the ball. 66% possession for Bayern Munich here. We've just not looked good enough going forward, and we need to change that hopefully somehow. I've got absolutely no idea how we can, but I am just going to change my 2 attacking players that are out wide. And defensively, I don't think we've been that bad. I know we've conceded 2 goals, but I can't see us really improving on our defence at the moment. Only thing I can think of is maybe Kurt Zuma, but that's a bit too late to bring on another defensive player, really. You want to be going for it a little bit more now. So I'm going to go Thiago and take off Banger. And I think that's all we can do. That's pretty much our best team now. Come on, Griezmann to Jackson Martinez. And it's blocked again by Boateng. God, they just constantly block every shot you have. It's so annoying. There's multiple ones I've not even showed you that have been blocked as well. And it's really annoying when they start doing that. No way. Jackson Martinez has injured himself from trying to header a ball. He's decided that he will be injured now. Brilliant. Hopefully he should be able to get up and he won't be out for too long. But anyway, that's going to be a bit annoying, whatever happens. It looks like he's okay at the moment. We can't make any more subs, so he can't go off. He's just got to stay on the pitch now with an injury. Go on, Griezmann. Can we get an away goal here? Griezmann! And there we go, 2-1. It's come out of nowhere, and we've barely had any opportunities. But that is the first proper one that we've had. We've managed to be able to get past the defence just about. Boateng nearly stopped us. And we've managed to make it 2-1. We've got the all-important away goal. And now let's try and go for a second, I think. If we can get a draw from this game at 2-2, I'd be really happy with that going into the second leg. Coutinho playing in Gustavo. Can he keep going the ball here? It looks like he might, but he's not got a lot of support in the middle. And why did it take an extra touch? I've been telling it to cross for the past few minutes now. And it still didn't cross. Brilliant. Thuram to take. Here we go. It's being whipped in. Godin's in there. And it's hit the bar. Oh my god. Could this be the final attack this time? Griezmann's running into the area. Penalty. It must be. The referee's given it into the 90th minute. And we have got very, very lucky there. Just managed to weave in and out enough for us to get the penalty. Now I just need to score it. So no pressure here. I'm going to have to get someone else to take it because I can't stand left footers when taking penalties, really. So we are going to change it, I think, probably to Jackson Martinez. If we can get a goal here, that'd be brilliant, but the controller's vibrating. It's going really fast, so it's going to be tough. Let's see how we get on anyway. Jackson Martinez to take. Come on. It really is going very fast. We've managed to put it in a good position, and it goes in 2-2. There is nothing lucky about that. That was skill to earn that penalty. Brilliant stuff. And Neuer nearly saved it, to be fair, but it is now 2-2, and we've got 2 away goals, so that's really good. And that was literally the last kick of the game. That is it. 2-2 it finishes. Very good result there. We've managed to get ourselves a draw. Now we just need to pretty much see out the next leg, which is obviously going to be tricky. But if we can make sure that they don't score, then that is pretty much ideal, really. That's all we need to do. Thuram sent me an email basically saying that he's had speculation and haven't spoken to anyone in the press. It's not always easy to fit in, blah, blah, blah. There's no excuses for me to not eventually feel at home here, but it's not easy, blah, blah, blah. Griezmann's saying thank you for listening to him, and yeah, it seemed all positive at the moment other than the little Thuram thing, but I think that's absolutely fine. Okay, yet again we do have Bayern Munich in the second leg now, so let's get on with the game. This is the team I'm going to be putting out. It's a bit different to the last team that I put out. Kurt Zuma starts this game. I really need his height and his strength. Haidara starts as well. Thought I'd give him a bit of a go. Thiago again begins in CDM, but Thuram and Koke coming to the side as well. That is another difference in this team. Let's get on with it. Hopefully we can get a win, and yeah, let's see how we get on. Here we go. We need a big performance. Let's see whether we can get one. It'd be nice to get a goal early on. That'll be brilliant, because then it put us in the lead. And Griezmann nearly got us a goal, actually. He's got us a corner instead, though. Come on, Thiago. Let's have a good corner, please. It's gone a bit further out than I'd have liked. It was heading towards Zuma, and it's only a Bayern Munich injury. That's absolutely fine. I'll take that. Jackson Martinez looking for the run of Antonio Griezmann. He's still going. Oh, his dribbling's not very good. Come on, let's find a little gap through here. And that must have been a foul, surely. It wasn't. The referee's not giving anything. Robben with the cross. It's gone in, and oof, it nearly did go in. Never mind it just going into the box. That was very close, that one, and we are just going to continue the way we're going. I think we're managing to hold them off quite well at the moment. We've managed to keep the ball fairly well in defence at least, and yeah, we'll just see out the rest of the game, I think, with the looks of it. Go on, Gustavo, let's have a good pass in. Is that offside? I think it will be. Yeah, it is. I just saw him onside for a little bit, and then as I passed, I think he just went offside. Such a shame, because there he was onside. That's the moment I was on about, and then he just creeps offside. And sadly, we didn't manage to get the goal there just before half-time. And that is it for the first half. It is still 0-0. I apologise that there's not many highlights from that first half, probably, but that's because I've really been trying to play a really boring match, so we can try and win this game, hopefully. It's tactical, really, but we'll just have to see how the second half goes. I've got a feeling they're going to step things up, though, in the second half, the way that they've started. Go on, Thuram. Let's have a good pass into Thiago. Must have been a foul. It is. It's another penalty. 2 games in a row against Bayern Munich. And it's Boateng. I think, was Boateng the previous one? I can't remember who got the previous, or gave away the previous penalty. But we've managed to win ourselves one anyway. That is what we were after. And this could be a really crucial goal if we score from here. So let's try and get a goal. Please don't miss this one. I'm not going to take it with Griezmann. I've already explained why in the previous game. We will just go Jackson Martinez. Hopefully, we're just going to put it in the exact same place and Neuer won't save it. But it's difficult to tell. I've got a glass in the way. There we go. Let's see how he gets on now. And ooh, a little bit outside the place I was after, but we do manage to score anyway. Neuer stays down the middle, and it doesn't work out. We have scored 3-2 in aggregate and 1-0 in this game. The boring style of play definitely works. We've chosen our moments to go forward by just passing it around the back and then leaving them. They've been leaving themselves open in midfield. So we've kind of been able to go through that way, and it's just really worked in this game. It's the perfect tactic, I think. Now we just need to make sure we don't concede goals. Okay, with 30 minutes to go, we are going to start making some changes now. We're going to bring on Coutinho. We'll drop him in a little bit further and play him in the cam position, though, still. And then I think we're going to start bringing on Ibe, I believe. We need some more pace. He's not actually as fast as I thought he was. I'm going to take Koke off, I think. In fact, no, I'll take Thuram off and I'll kind of swap those two round. Bring on Ibe for pace going forward. And then I'm going to bring on, I think, Godin as kind of like another centre-back. So take off Thiago, who's more of a creative player, and bring on Godin, except I'm then going to change it so that it's Kurt Zouma sat in front of the defence. And we'll probably move Coutinho a little bit like that. We won't make it symmetrical, even though I'm dying to make it symmetrical, but I just won't, because I think it'll work a little bit better like that. They've got themselves a corner here. I didn't think I touched it last, but we will try and defend it anyway. And it is Frank Ribery to take it. It's gone straight towards the keeper and he's saved it really easily. Gustavo into Ibe. On the overlap is Haidara. Can we pull it back for anybody? That wasn't really where I wanted it, but it was saved by Neuer anyway. Alonso through to Lam, to Robben. A great chance here, he's done a little bit of skill. Lam and Lewandowski's equalised. Okay. Stay calm, it's 90th minute. 90th minute, I'm still winning, technically, on away goals. So we're fine just to play out the rest of the game. Luckily, that was it. A late scare, but it was enough to get us through anyway. And we're through to the final of the Champions League now. This is going to be a big game. I've got no idea who it's against. PSG. Wow, this could be a very interesting game, actually. Prize money just under 6 million for getting into the final. I've also got to have a look at my youth academy, and it's not looking great, let's be honest, guys. We've got one player in there who looks okay, but he's still 15, so we can't really see his full potential as of yet. I've got this game against Bilbao now, and I am going to actually have a quick look at the calendar, so I know kind of the distance between the next game and this one, and it's 4 days, so we don't have much rest, and to be honest, it's pretty much the exact same for the rest of the games, so it's going to be a tough month, but I'm hoping that we can play well enough to pretty much win most of the games in this month. So I will change the team around a little bit because we've obviously got quite a lot of games coming up. So I'm going to bring on Gimenez, and I think we'll just keep it like that, to be honest. Leave my 2 best centre-backs on the bench or out of the team. Haidara will also start this game, I think. In fact, yeah, we will go with that, actually. And Benga will start CDM. I'm also going to go with, I think, Coutinho on the left. Just feel like it. In fact, I'll change it with Thuram, it makes sense. And I think, who else do I put centre attacking mid? We'll go Vieto, I think, centre attacking mid. Jackson Martinez in front of him. And yeah, that's going to be our team that we'll go with. I will start on the bench again. And let's see how we get on. We're going to sim the match against Bilbao because we've got better, bigger games coming up afterwards. We should win this match. We're now into the final month, I think, of the season. I'm pretty sure that's right, with the Champions League being at the end of the month. And let's see how we get on. We're going to skip it so we save time. And we won 2-1, but Coutinho has got a bad injury by the looks of it. Player development, Poulsen is a lad who shows a lot of promise. Yep, that's why I brought him into the team. And 6 weeks, Coutinho is out, so he's played his last game of the season, I'd imagine. I wasn't happy with his role at the club. Kind of understandable, not being able to play him as much as I'd have liked to. It's been a tight title race, so he's not really got much of a go. This might be his chance though against Elche, I think it is. So we will start him, I think. Yeah, let's see what sort of players I can get involved for this game. Okay, this is the side I'm going to be fielding. I'm a bit worried about making it too weak, so I've tried to balance it out a little bit. Oblak again starts in goal, as you'd expect. My two strongest centre-backs playing there. And Bellerin starts this game for once. Thiago and Gustavo in the middle as usual. Ibe on the left, Poulsen at centre attacking mid. Griezmann starts above him, and Koke on the right. So it's a pretty good team. I think it's enough to beat Elche. Surely it should be. So we'll see how we get on. Again, we'll sim the match because it doesn't really have a huge amount of importance, or it shouldn't do. It should be a fairly comfortable victory. And I think again I will skip this game. Skip the match and not let it sim. So we'll skip it in 3, 2, 1. 3-0. But Balanta got an injury there, and that might be a bad one, even though it's only a plaster. Please be okay. 7 days, that's not too bad. He might be okay for the next game. And that next game is against Levante. It's an away match. We're currently 6 points ahead of Real Madrid, which is very good. I'm really impressed with that, actually. We're a few games behind some of the other teams, yet we're still top of the league, so that's really good stuff. This is the side I've gone with for the game against Levante, and Gimenez and Zuma starts at centre-back. Haidara gets another start. Ayora comes back into the team. Benga again plays. Gustavo also is in the team as well, and Koke, Vieto and Chura make up the centre-attacking mids. Jackson Martinez in front. So yeah, let's get on with this game. Let's sim it. We're not going to skip it this time though, because I've got a feeling we might lose if we do skip it. So hopefully this is good enough to win away. We've conceded 4 minutes in. It always happens with the away games. They've had a sending off that might help us. Oh, it should really, but knowing FIFA, it probably won't help us at all. It'll make it worse. And into the second half, still losing 1-0. They've made a substitute. We haven't made any changes just yet. We have now. Sol's on, Churin off. Sol gets injured, typical, and 15 minutes ago even. Skip it, and somehow 2 more goals were scored in 3 minutes, and we lost the game 2-1. Luckily, we're still 3 points ahead of Real Madrid. They must have drawn, I think, in that game for that to happen. Sol's out for 7 days, suspension over for Thiago. Jackson Martinez is happy he played the last game. And we're going to sim the final game of this episode. It's going to be against Getafe. I don't know who we've got after, it's Barca, so I might need to rest a few players. I'll change the team, and then we'll sim the final match of this episode. This is the team I've gone with, as you can see on the left-hand side. Hernandez starts for once at centre-back. Also, Benga comes into the side at CDM. So does Ibe at left wing. And yeah, this is what I've gone with. And we have scored 10 minutes in against Getafe. Bellerin gets booked. We are going to skip, I think, at half-time. And we've made it 2-0 with Bellerin, 3-0 with Griezmann. And we'll skip now and we win 5-0. Again, another injury. Godin this time. And Jackson Martinez also got an injury. And how long's that for? 1 day, a head cut. Is there really any point telling me about that? And I think Real Madrid must have drawn, because we're now 5 points ahead of them, which is very good. We've got this game against Barcelona. We will play it in the next episode. Hopefully I remember to put Koke in the team. Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy this, then please go hit the thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you next time, guys, for, I think it'll be a Man United career mode video next. And then it'll be another one of these afterwards. And it'll probably be the final episode in the next episode. I thought it'd be this one, but it's going to be next time. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.